Entitled sister would have me lose my job and house to attend her destination wedding. My younger sister has always had issues with entitlement, taking advantage of others, throwing fits, being verbally abusive, and being a miser. Not trying to dispense armchair diagnoses, but she really does check every box of NPD. A few years ago, she announced her engagement to a nice guy who was a pushover. He expressed not wanting to get married for a while, but she proposed to him. Not that there is anything wrong with that, and kept pressuring him to get married. He comes from a wealthier family than us and is good with money and investments. Perfect combo for her to take advantage of and have someone bankroll her delusions. He wanted a modest, local wedding so friends and family could attend. My sister decided she wanted a destination wedding outside the country. At the time, my husband and I didn't have the best paying jobs. He was working on a second degree, and we had eminent goals of buying our first home together. We regretfully declined her invitation because the trip would cost us $3,000 to $4,000, which we did not have. It would have to go on a credit card. When we RSVP'd no, she said she and her now husband wanted to pay for everything so we could attend. My husband and I were floored because 1, that is a lot of money, and 2, my sister has never been one to offer to pay for anything lol. We accepted her offer with a lot of gratitude. A couple months go by and she asks if my husband and I have booked our airplane tickets and hotels yet and said, "They just keep getting more expensive the closer they get to the date, you know." What? I have never expected anyone to just give me anything. But my financial situation hasn't changed. We tell her as much and she says, "Well, husband, and I looked at all the prices a while ago, and it is too much money, so you guys will have to take care of it yourselves." We ignored her and went on with our goals. Months go by and husband and I both get better jobs and buy our house. Sister comes back and asks again if we purchased our tickets despite repeatedly telling her no. We tell her again, and at this point with our new jobs, we aren't allowed to take time off yet and don't have enough PTO anyway. When I started my job, they offered to honor upcoming events if I needed time off, but I had said I didn't need anything since I already planned on not going to the wedding. We didn't have savings and took on a mortgage, so we can't tack on credit card debt too. I was so annoyed with her constant, "Just figure it out" tantrums and "if you really loved me" speeches. I tried to frame it differently so maybe she could understand. I told her that attending her wedding would mean that we would have to no-show at work, likely lose our jobs, not be able to pay our mortgage, and then lose our house. I said to her, "So you are okay with my husband and I losing our jobs and house and risking homeless so we could attend your wedding?" Of course, she didn't have a good answer for that lol. She has no concept of money because she has always manipulated people into paying for her. She has never been able to hold a job. She has no empathy for others yet thinks she is deserving of special treatment. I don't understand where it came from because our parents raised us to be hardworking and to not expect shit from anyone. Our parents and my husband and I couldn't afford to attend. Her husband's family could and wanted to go, but she wouldn't allow it because it would be weird to only have his family there and not mine. She put up a huge paywall and then blamed us for having to elope and went and see with us. It has honestly been a huge relief after a lifetime of her abuse. ETA. When we accepted her offer to pay for our trip, she had said to not worry about anything at all. She said she would book our flight and hotel and everything and to just sit back and relax because she just really wanted us to be present at her wedding. She just gave us dates to put in time off requests at our old jobs. So this is why we didn't buy anything with the intention of her reimbursement, and were surprised when she asked us if we had done that stuff yet. Should have known better since all of that is very unlike her.